Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Miriam here at Paper Wheels, home of the Wheelchair Crafter. I'd like to take a minute and thank everyone for watching my videos and subscribing to my channel. If you are here today and not subscribed, be sure you subscribe prior to Friday, as I have a giveaway coming up in my Friday video. So be sure to come back on Friday so you can watch the video and be a part of my giveaway. I had so much fun in my previous video with collaging, I thought today I would do a little experiment for you. You can give me your opinion and comment below as to what you think. I have some paper pieces that I have not inked in neutrals and blues. They're just little scrap paper pieces. I tore them down to where they were a little under an inch. None of them are bigger than an inch square. And then I have a little bowl of pieces I inked with Stormy Sky Distress Oxide, which I don't have laying out, but it's called Stormy Sky. It's a blue Distress Oxide. And then I have a little baggie here of ones that I have distressed with my Distressed Oxide Hickory Smoke. I'm going to collage all three. We're going to compare them, and hopefully we'll have a little bit of time to get some decorations down. I did get my papers all inked ahead of time. What I didn't get inked is this last journal card that I'm going to use. So let me go ahead and ink the edges around it. I just like to get some of that. I'm using the Hickory Smoke on this one. The rest of them I use the Stormy Sky. And it won't matter that I've got a little smear here because that's going to be covered up. Probably the only thing, I just will get the edges so that when I get my papers glued down, those edges are nice and inked. I'll probably ink it again when I get done. We'll see how it looks. You know, that way, if you are sitting on the fence about inking, you can see the difference in the two with a collage, and you'll be able to see which one you like better. I also like to take this little hole reinforcer off if I'm collaging on one of my tags, and then I'll put my own little hole reinforcer on there. I do leave the one on the back because I usually leave the backs blank unless I ink them. I don't usually cover the backs of a manila tag. I just might distress it up and make it look distressy. Hopefully this won't take me a long time to, I should have peeled it off camera, but I didn't. So let's see what I can do here. I really want to use this one, and if I can't get that off there, we're just going to cut that and we're going to turn it into a journal card. Which, let me see if I can get this off real quick here. I know you're probably telling me, don't use your scissors that way. You're going to stick them in your hand, which I probably will. So let's see if I can get it peeled now. I believe that I will be able to get it peeled off here. If I can just get a hold of it. Yeah. Tough to get a hold of. However, I find that when I go to put papers down, if that's still down, it gives a bumpy effect there at the hole, and I don't like that, the way it looks. So I try to take them off. If I have, these are tags I'm using up. I've been making all my tags, and I have a whole box of pre-made tags out of just simply 6x6 papers. This particular tag, I just cut my 6x6 papers in half, and then my tags are 3x6. This one that I have here is probably about that. It is 7 3/4 centimeters for those of you metric folks, by about, I'd say, 15 to 16 centimeters high. If you want to convert that to inches, I don't know right off the top of my head, but for example, here's a 3x5 index card that I simply rounded the corners. So it's probably pretty close to around 3x6, I would say, which would be about the size of a tag from a 6x6 paper. You just cut the paper in half. I like to round my bottom quarters of my tags just a little tiny bit, like I've done this one. So I'm going to do, actually I have a couple journal card, pieces of index card to use to make journal cards. And I even have some decorating things here. So hopefully we will I'll be able to glue down quick enough that I can get some decorating done today. Please join me for that decorating party I'm having on Friday, where I'm going to do a decorating of items that I've made this week. And I will do, you will find out on Friday, if you watch my video, who the winner of my drawing is. Because all it takes to be a part of that is to subscribe to my channel. So if you want to be part of that free giveaway for Friday, be sure you subscribe. And pass it along to others. Here, I got a hold of it now, so I should be able to just yank it off here. It just seems to be overly glued on this one for some reason. I can feel the stickiness of the glue as I'm pulling it off. But you can pull it off without taking much of your tag if it does take any. And besides, if you're collaging over it, it won't really matter if it takes a little bit. Nope, didn't take a thing off. You hardly see where it was. You can just see a little bit of glue residue there on the top, and that's going to be covered. So that's what we've got. Got 3 here. Let's start with the just plain pieces of paper, and I'm going to use my glue stick today. And glue things down with my glue stick. That way I can go ahead and decorate. If I use my Mod Podge or wet glue, it doesn't dry quick enough that I can decorate. I have to let them dry before I can do any decoration. So I'm going to collage on this tag, and these 2, they can be either pockets or journal cards I got out. So probably going to run out of ink, or excuse me, run out of glue stick here. However, I have another glue stick handy if I do, because there's not too much left in this one. So I'm going to get glue on about half of it. And then I can start sticking some things down here. And I just got a bunch of little scrappy papers. Some came from those little tiny Timu paper pads. And I've just cut them into little shapes to put down. There's really no rhyme or reason how I did my collage. I just try to not put 2 identical pieces together. If for some reason my writing ends up upside down, I do not care at all. And when I'm overlapping, I'll add a little bit more glue there to hold down the corners and everything. Then once I get this done and decorated, if I choose, I can go over it with my PVA glue mixture, and it'll kind of seal everything in place. I do like to do that when I'm making collages. I like to end up sealing things into it. Then I don't have to worry about all those little corners coming up and peeling up. There we go, that's going to stay down. So I'm just kind of randomly picking up pieces and making sure I get ones that don't match what I already have, and just putting them down here. How's everybody doing today? I hope that you have the opportunity that you can get into your craft room and create something. If you would like to share what you've created with me, then by all means, please do so. That's missing a little corner, so I'm going to move that up and hit that corner there, so I don't have a teeny tiny little place to put something. And I'm just going to work my way down the tag here, applying a little more glue stick as I need. Glue sticks, you got to make sure you get lots of good glue down and really pressure things down so that glue will penetrate and not just lay on top of your paper. You want to penetrate down into the paper so that it will stay for you. So let's see what we can do here. I only need a small piece there, so I'm going to rip that one, put it there. Oh, I still missed a piece. Did you guys catch that? That little teeny tiny space there, I missed it. So I'm going to make that piece a little straighter so I don't miss that piece. There we go. A little under that corner. See if I can collage faster than I did the other day, because I apparently didn't realize it as I was doing it, but yeah, ran out of time yesterday, didn't get anything decorated, so maybe we'll have time to do that today. But most importantly, I want to check out how these different inks look when you're collaging. That way you can see if you like that ink look or not, or I just try to lay them all down haphazardly when I collage. Everybody has their own way of doing it. Some people like to tear their pages, and sometimes I do tear mine. Today I just simply wanted to just cut them, and that way, there are some that are slightly torn here or torn in some way. But for the most part, I've just cut them into little squares or rectangles. That one wants to run away and not participate today, so I guess that one's going to stay where he is down there. See if I can get this one down up here before my glue runs away, or dries, I guess. Not going to run anywhere. It's stable. It'll just lay there and dry up. I think it already did for that side. So I'm just going to put a little bit more glue down. I hope you all are enjoying if you're getting lovely weather and you're not somewhere where your weather's cold and icky today. Here in Ohio, we have beautiful day. It's supposed to get up to 76. I've already spent some time sitting out on the front porch today, so I hope you all can get out there and enjoy your beautiful weather. I tell you what, I'm having a horrible time with this little piece here going down up here. I'm trying to get it over top of that, and I keep having to peel it back up and put her back down. Let's try this for the last time. It's going to go where it goes. There we go. There it is. It's staying, whether it likes it or not. I will make it stay there. All right. I hope you all were following along with the 100-day challenge. There are several other YouTube crafters that I watch out there that are doing that. There is, though I can't remember her first name, our YouTube channel is Crafty Platypus. She's been doing the 100-day challenge. She started much earlier than I did, so she's on, I don't know, day 30, 40, somewhere in that range. Crafting. She's from France. So she adds I watch a lot of different crafters for ideas, and they give you different ideas. Let's see, some of my others are, let's see, I like watching Natasha from Treasure Books. She actually wrote a book on creating junk journals. I've not read it myself. I've only seen it on Amazon, but I love her videos. She is very, very creative. I also like to watch the Scrapbooking with Me videos. They have an online store if you want to get anything and have it ordered, if you have the ability to order. I don't know what their shipping overseas options are. I don't have to be too concerned with that, so I don't pay attention to what other people's shipping options are, honestly. But I've ordered from them before, and I've gotten their journal kits in the past. So, very nice and well done journal kits. I don't get them every month because I'm on a fixed income, and budget-wise, I just can't do that right now. Maybe one day I'll have the ability to do that, but just not at this time. So, let's see. We're just going to get papers down, like I said here. My goal is to get this covered. Sooner the better. So let's see, we need some other papers out here. I'm running a little low on my options. Ooh, I really like this it's like a newsprint from a little book that I had. I think it looks really, really cool because it's got all these numbers on it. So I want to make sure I get a couple of those on here. It's a shame we can't play music when we craft. I suppose I could, but you run into the problem of whether or not the music's copyrighted, and YouTube doesn't want, you can't steal somebody's copyrighted music. So if you're publishing a video, you have to use what's available through the YouTube for the shorts and things. Unless it's music that you have permission to use in some way. So what I'll do, I'll let the glue stick dry on these in between my tags while I'm working on the other two, and then they should be ready to go when we're done with all three and taking a look at them. We should be just fine. Let's get a little bit more here to help hold these. Get some over top of these edges. Oh, I want to do that, Miriam. Straighten that baby back out. Good news is, if it messes up, yeah, just glue something down over it. Don't be worried about things looking perfect. Nothing can look exactly perfect in the junk journal world, or it's not a junk journal. That's the whole point. You don't want your junk journals to look perfect. I do know one thing I've learned since I began making these is there's no right or way wrong or right way to do this. Just glue it down. If you don't like it, it's only paper. You can throw it in the trash. If you're only using scrap papers, what makes the difference? If you have some nicer papers you want to use, then practice with your scrap ones. Do you know what you're going to make? And then pull out your nice papers. Don't be afraid to use your craft stuff. Another one of those that left me a little teeny tiny place. Let's see if I can move it. If not, I'll get another teeny tiny piece and glue over top of it. I just hate to do that. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, nope. It's going to make me. So here's a smaller piece. Let's just put it down up there. Again, I'm most likely going to seal the whole thing when I'm done, so I'm not too horribly worried about every little piece, because I'm going to go over it with my Mod Podge glue. Let's get something different here in the center. All right, here we go. I don't have any good stories to tell today. Nothing ever funny ever happens at my house. Haven't heard any good jokes. I'm just not full of too much comedy today, I guess. All righty. Let's see what we got. You know what would be really fun? I've never heard of it, but I was just sitting here thinking it would be really fun if they had this thing called the craft train that you could, that went across, I don't know, it had a certain, you know, area where it goes and all that kind of stuff. And the craft train could pick some people up and you could ride it so far and ride it back home, and it would have this certain route and you could jump on it and ride the full route and do your crafting and meet other people. And then it would just circle this circle and let you back off. So everybody could ride until their stop came back up again. I think that'd be really cool. Be neat to meet some new people and learn some new techniques. And where I'm at, there's probably not too many in Ohio. There's never the chance to meet the fellow crafters. And we don't have anywhere that, you know, has, that I'm aware of. We do have a Michael's, and I don't know if they do classes, but since I don't drive, it's hard for me to get to anything like that. So I don't believe we have anything. You can probably hear my dog barking in the background. Somebody must be going down the street. It's a beautiful day, and that's probably what she's barking at, because that's typically what she likes to bark at, is people out and about on nice days. I've got my door open with it being pretty. Here is a little buggy. We're going to stick him in here. Pretty sure this is the one we just did, which is the Stormy Sky. Right here, Stormy Sky. This is the gray. And this one is no inking. So we have, we'll see if I can't get them all up here. This is A. If you're going to vote, no inking. B is the gray ink. So if you want to vote for B, you can either vote gray ink or B. And then we have C, which is Stormy Sky. I think I like the Stormy Sky. If you want a better definition of your pieces. And that's my preference, but you please choose yours. And we're going to start doing a little bit of decorating. You don't usually get to see me do that on here, so this will be a little different for a change for us. Again, I've got a lot of pieces up here that I have to use. One of them, I want to do one of the pockets or journal cards with this little boy sitting on a turtle because I think it's absolutely adorable. And I'm going to go ahead and ink around it because I know I'll be using it. I think we'll start with let's just do this pocket. Let's see, which one do I want to do as a pocket? I think I'll do this one here as a pocket. We'll just turn that one right there into a pocket. So let me get my ink on here. The ink kind of, see where I've missed a little white around the turtle's neck there? That ink helps to hide it. You don't notice that it's not perfectly cut either. And it gives a little bit of a shadow, almost. This, that's what this is looking like when I put it on here because of the color. All the oxide inks come in gray. I've probably said that many times here. And your oxides react a little bit with your water when you put it down and use water with it. So we have this guy. He's just going to fit on there. That's okay. I'm going to do it. If I have to take a little bit of the turtle's paw off there, I will do that. And I'm going to put him right there so it looks like that turtle's going to grab a bite off of that bug right there. Okay, let's see what else we got here that we can maybe layer up with this and create something a little different with. We also have some different kinds of labels and tickets here. That's pretty cool. Do we want this behind the little boy? So it might be good to put it like right here and then put it like that so the little boy is well defined. Yeah, I kind of like that. That gives him a little more definition on there. Then how about if we come back with a ticket and maybe some kind of label. These are just blue Admit 1 tickets. I'm not going to do anything to it because I think the blue will go well with what I've got here. And then let's see, somewhere I have some stamps in here. Here we go. Ooh, I like that. I love that. So let's see how we can put these two on here. Let's see. I'm not sure I like that with that, so I think maybe I'm going to give up on that and do something like this. Admit 1. And put that stamp down. Yep. Decision made. That's what I'm doing. I also have another idea here with my washi tapes. I have a blue that will coordinate well with this. Yeah, there's a nice blue. I think I'll just put that across the top one here and see what that looks like on here. I don't use it a lot. So let's move our turtle boy. Now we get some glue down on here to hold this washi tape down. Let's see. Here we go. Open, open, so we can glue it. Just glue it. Do 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 do. Glue it down. Do 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 do. Get it done. Make a pocket. Make a tag. All we gotta do is get the paper and glue out. Oh boy. I never claimed I was an Osmond, so hopefully my singing doesn't turn you off from my channel. I feel like there's something coming up there, but yeah, there is a little something there. It needs a little more glue under it. I'm going to just see if I can't squeeze me a tiny bit under there without making too big of a mess. It's going to be under the washi tape anyway. The washi tape's glued down on top of it. We'll have to worry about it trying to come up. And if I coat it all, it's not going to come up anyway. I don't know why I worry about those things if I'm going to go back and coat it anyway. I guess it's just the perfectionist in me coming out. Let's see what we've got here. Oh yeah. Yup. I like that. Now my tapes want to slide because I put down glue, which allows you to position things a little bit more than just simply sticking it down. But some of my washing tapes have been around a while. So let's see. I'll take it all the way off of my card. I just put some of my smaller washi tapes on cards. Then if I want to try to match something up, I can do so without too much of a problem. Get out of my way. My dog's barking again. That's probably something else coming to the door. Hopefully not. Okay. I'm going to give it a minute or two before I trim my edges. Try to get this up where, to the edge where I like it. There we go. I think that will work. Yup. Everything else is going to stick to it. Once it is completely dry, I can just use my file and file off the excess, hopefully. So I'm just going to kind of bend it back for a minute so it's out of my way. Then I have my ticket and turtle here, or ticket and whatever you want to call it. Stamp, that's what I have. Let's put the admit one there. Nope, I liked it better with a stamp here and the admit one up closer to where the boy's head goes. All right, so let's see here. Anybody else have some exciting news to share about your crafting? I like when you comment and share. Those really help the algorithm, whatever you want to call it, for my channel. The more watches, likes, views I get. And don't forget, I've said it already once, but please be sure you join me on Friday for my 100 subscriber celebration. All right, so we got that down. Gonna pick a piece, put it down, and maybe we can get I don't know if we'll get all three done, but maybe we can get a couple of these. We keep it simple. I like the KISS method for junk journals. I'm sure you've all heard of the KISS method. Keep it simple. I won't say what the S stands for because I don't like that word, and it's just not very nice. It was one of those words that when my son was growing up, we outlawed that at our house. We're not allowed to say that word at our house. That is just going to be adorable. So that's what it's going to be. I'm just going to put some white glue on the back and get it down here. I could use my glue stick too if I wanted, but it's easier to use the white glue. And I'll just slip it under my mat to flatten it out. If you are taking part in the 100-day project, even if you're not posting your videos, then by all means let me know. It's simply, I did some research on it, it's simply, you can do any kind of crafting you want or art. It's just simply a way to encourage people to get in their craft room and make things. And you get in your craft room every day for at least 100 days. That is the bottom line. So my goal is to continue to post videos every day up to my 100th day. I don't intend to miss any more. I hope that I don't get sick again. I was not able to post on the weekend because I was very ill. And let's see, where's my sander? I know it's down here on, probably right in front of it. You probably see it, and I can't. Well, Oh, right there it is, hiding. I knew it was here somewhere. Covering my ink so I don't get ink all over everything. I'm just going to take this and sand off that little bit of washi tape. Instead of cutting it, just going to sand it off and just take it right off there. I have some of those little sanders that they make to go with your daubers. However, I just happen to have this laying here on the desk to use. So, and since this is thinner, it's going to become, it will be a pocket in the journal. Okay, well, let's see. Get a little bit more of that off there. If we only get 2 of these done, I'll do the last one on our 100 subscriber celebration. Who knows, by Friday we might have a little bit more than 100. There we go. We've got one pocket done now. We can lay that to the side, and I'll pull another one out. You really don't need to make these very complicated when you're decorating stuff up like this for a journal. You can really keep it pretty simple if you want. I think I'll make this also into another pocket of some kind. See what else I've got down here that I could possibly use. There's a nice label. Nice couple labels. I think they're exactly the same. So I wouldn't want to use them both on here. I have some tickets. Ooh, I really like those. And I also have, let's see. Here is, let's see how tall this dad and the little boy, oh, too tall for that. Wonder if it fit on my tag, if I put the dad and the little boy on the tag. Absolutely. Well, they're going on there with a little bit of inking, and that'll pretty much, there's the dauber. Let's give them a little ink. The blue will just kind of blend in with the background, especially the part where I'm sure that was sky behind them. So we'll just put them down. Yep. And what if, let's see what else I've got laying here that oh, there's another pretty stamp. Come on, get out of my way. There's another stamp. So I've got me a stamp here. I've got this. I've got these. I've got the finger. Let's see here. Let's just put that here. There. Ooh, I like that. I do like that. What do you think? We need something to blend those two together, don't we? Let's see if I have another something. Oh, that's going to be too long, whatever it is. Let's see what else I have under here that I can use to kind of... Oh, I've got this too. What if I do this? Let's take... Where are my scissors? Let's take a piece off of this. Let's just take this part here and cut it as straight as I can, though that wasn't very straight at all. Straighten it out a tad. The way I want to put it down is not looking crooked because it's cut crooked. All right, let's try this again. Move our guy over. Let's put that down, and we can put a little bridge between this. Okay, there we go. And then connect it to our stamp. And then put the gentleman like that. What do you think? Good for me. That's going to be that one done. So we're just going to put this down. And then we'll have one. Oh, first of all, Miriam, did you guys catch that I have my tag upside down? Were you going to just let me do it anyway? No matter what I did? Let's see what else we've got under here that might be cool for this. That would kind of... Oh, there's red, but I really don't want red on here. There's a mason jar. I don't think I want that either. Green stamp. An open sign. That might be kind of cool. No. Let's see what else I got here. More washi tapes. And labels and stamps. Another, maybe if we use a smaller. Let's see what this one would do. Yeah, we're going to use that one. It is done. Consider it done. Get the ticket down, glue it, just glue it. Don't take your time to figure it out, just glue it. Glue it down, down, down. So it can't come up, just glue it down, 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 down. You know what? I actually like this piece better. So I'm going to pull that up, and I'm going to slip this blue piece under there where I cut it. So let's see. Hopefully we can do that, or I'll slip. If it puts it upside down, I will slip it off the paper where I cut it. I think I have plenty of room to do either. Let's see. Yeah, it does. So let's still put it under here. And I'm going to let it go off the paper, and then I'll cut it on the other side here. And I'm going to put my stamp. Yeah, I think I like the stamp up there. Again, I had it upside down, so let's see. Maybe I'll put it in the middle for both of them. Let's see what that would look like. Here I go. See, I'm giving myself too many choices. It's all right, it's down. If you give yourself too many choices, then you end up never figuring it out. So you're better off to just put her down. See, where's that? These collage pieces that many of them that I'm using here are very thin. So I'm just going to fold that back, give it a good crease on the edge there, and just sand it off. Just tear it off the edge there, and then give it another little sand to get the pieces off there. See them? Okay, got it. Then we will put, yeah, I like that. I do like that. Good, I did it that way. Let's put our guy down. And we have one more pockety-like piece or journal card, whichever. We'll see what I've got here before I make a decision. It could also be a side tuck. We could cut the top a little differently and turn it into a side tuck if we had something that would work well on it. So let's see what I've got here. After we get these down, see what other characters I have. And we'll go from there. That little piece there is coming up. But again, remember, I'm just going to seal it all with my sealer. The ones I have done, I may just go ahead and seal them on Friday when I'm decorating and sealing. I'll come back and join you for that. All right. All right. All right, so now we have that. I really like it. And we have this. That is 34. So I will save the last piece for Friday to decorate. So we ended up with these two today. A collaged pocket and a collage tag. Simply from scraps and bits of paper, a couple book page images, and a couple randomy type pieces of ephemera that I happen to have. Some of these may be Tim Holtz, some of them may have been Fussy Cuts. That one I think came from Temu. That's an actual stamp. So there we go.